Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and for your replay today we have Dr. Dip, and he's in the American Tier 6 SPG, the M44, and we're on the south spawn of Erlenberg on the Assault. And battle commences. Now Dr. Dip is popping to the west. I don't think it mattered that he knocked that tree down, because I think the enemy Arty won't be loaded yet, so he won't have a chance of firing at Dr. Dip, not just yet. Okay, the forces are splitting up, some heading up the east route, some heading up the west route, and Dr. Dip is going to one of the positions to support the west thrust. Okay, now that probably was a mistake to knock that tree down, but then knocking that tree down and then pulling back might indicate to the enemy artillery, if he's watching, that he was in that just behind that tree, when in actual fact he's a lot further back. It's not wise to knock down any trees really, because it does give away your position. Okay, he's looking at near the rock on the centre of that hill. That's where enemy heavies and TDs tend to meet or look for the enemy when they're coming from the north spawns. He's lined up and ready, just in case somebody turns up by the rock. The tanks are coming through the castle courtyard. They should see if there's anybody there very, very shortly. KV1 has been seen on the east side of the map. Still nobody on this side. Okay, Dr. Dip's forces are progressing. Looks like there's nobody by the rock. They're probably a little further back, just in the grid squares C2 or B2, defending that corner. I don't think they would neglect that corner, but his forces are moving, his tanks are moving up in force, and there's some opposition. An OI has been seen, big fat juicy box of hit points. Dr. Dip fires, and a direct hit, 160 hit points and a stun. The OI is pulling back. Great thing about the M44 is got such a fast reload. Almost ready. Lines up the shot again. Fires. And another direct hit. 177 hit points this time. And he stuns the IKV-65 as well as the OI. Okay. The OI is getting hit as well. And he's getting ready to fire the next shot. And he's lost sight of the OI, but he fired, and a direct hit on the rear of the OI this time. 190 hit points. Extract all the health out of this OI as he can, and the OI is blocking the IKV-65. That's not very nice, but makes it very easy for Dr. Dip, and he gets another hit in for 180 hit points this time. He's squeezing that OI as if it's a lemon. All the juice out of him. Getting ready for the next shot. Already loaded, and the OI's killed before he can fire. That's a pity. And an enemy AMX 1375 has come south just past the castle. Now, some of Dr. Dip's forces are going to have to quickly move if they're going to counter this, because this thrust could come up their rear. The SU-100's moving back. Dr. Dip himself can actually help if he can line up a shot. I don't think that AMX 1375 can see him. Dr. Dip would have been on the receiving end of some shots. That IKV is blocking the progress of the heavies up north, or the heavy and the mediums. Okay, you can see the 1375 now. He's moving, and he's moving to the east side. Okay, unfortunately that shot was left a little too late. And the 1375 is just about to go across the river, but he's very dangerous. He's going into the deep area. He could have drowned if he'd actually gone into the water there. He's trying to hide behind the building next to the bridge. And unfortunately, that 1375 has taken out the 3-4, but Dr. Dip gets a shot in and kills the 1375. Okay, the Lorraine 15550 on Dr. Dip's team is moving west as quickly as he can. You can see that the enemy forces on the east side of the map have broken through, and the only thing that's holding them back is the T-71, who's retreating south as quickly as he can. And we can see in Spar Panzers come south as well. And an S-35CA. This could be very difficult for Dr. Dip's team. He's extending his aim. He's looking at the Spar Panzer. Can he get a shot in? It's fired. Rounds out. Direct hit kills the Spar Panzer. Fantastic shot. 184 hit points. Okay, now that S-35, unfortunately, it's a very dangerous bathtub. You've got the Chinukai. It's taking aim. It's loaded, and the Chinukai is destroyed before Dr. Dip's shell arrives. That would have been a lovely kill as well, because it did look as if the shell did hit the Chinukai after it was destroyed. Okay, we can see a KV-1 further up. And the other M44 on Dr. Dip's team is indicating it. And Dr. Dip's looking at the area where it is. It's in between some farmhouses. Now, most of Dr. Dip's forces in the north have actually been killed, except for a Panzer IV-H and an Su-100. And we know that there's an enemy Firefly medium tank up at the north, but it's this KV-1 that we need to see, because it's the only heavy that's remaining on the enemy force. The enemy's got a GW Panther and a Hummel firing south. Now they're probably located in grid squares A9 or A0, because that's the usual place that artillery go on assault battles like this. T-71's moving up. We can see the KV-1. He's hiding right in the centre of town, right near the bridge. It's a little area there. It's from this position, he's Arty safe. Dr. Dip can't get at him, but if he moves a little further north, the other M44 is firing at him. Those buildings are in the way. He's got a red line. But he was taken out. He was taken out by the Su-100, which is in grid square C2. Okay, there's a 60 GFT hiding behind the house on the north side at D9. People are landing shells in. That was the 155-50 and Dr. Dip's shell as well. And they all missed. But everyone's focusing on this 60 GFT. And the T-71's moving up on the east side of the map. Now, he should be able to spot that 60 GFT. Dr. Dip fires and then pays attention to the Firefly. Unfortunately, we lost the Panzer IV-H in the meanwhile. T-71's looking for that 60 GFT. Dr. Dip's loaded, ready to fire. And there's the 2-minute warning. And there's the 60 GFT. The T-71 spotted him. And he's facing the wrong way. So the T-71's doing the circle of death around him. Firing into him. And he goes down to the Dr. Dip's shell. Okay, now he's reloading. There's a T-34. That T-34's been hit by the M44 on Dr. Dip's team. He's almost reloaded. Rounds out. Oh, just overshot, but he got 59 splash damage. He's reloading again. The T-34 is not moving. I think the T-34 is trying to fire at the Su-100. Okay, now he's moving. Lines up the shot, fires. It's going to overshoot. Oh, it does overshoot, yes. But the Hummel's been seen. We know where the Hummel's been seen. Okay, lines up a shot. The Hummel fires at the Su-100. It's in the cap now. And capping. The other M44 fires at the Hummel. Dr. Dip lines up a shot, fires. And it shell splashes the Hummel for 152 hit points and puts him on stun. Now, can one of the other Artys finish the job? Oh, yes, they do. That was the Lorraine killing the Hummel. Okay, so there's one more Arty, and he's probably over in this corner. It's the last remaining enemy. They've got 31 seconds to kill him. because there he is, right in the corner. Rounds out. 60 splashed him, but didn't kill him. 18 seconds on the clock. And he gets a kill shot from the T-71, and that wins the battle with 12 seconds to spare. Oh my gum, that was a close one. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. It's a second-class tanker for Dr. Dip and a bruiser medal, but he got 3 kills and did 1,530 damage. If we look at his position on the team, he was second on the team in damage, 1,530. The top one was the other M44, not surprisingly. He did 3 kills, and so did the other so did the T-71 and the other M44. And he earned 808 base XP, only being topped by the T-71, who managed to get the kill shot on the last enemy. If we look at the detailed report, he fired 15 rounds, 5 direct hits, 5 penetrations, 8 splash, 1,530 damage, all of it from more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 vehicles and destroyed 3. Damage due to player's assistance was 76, and damage due to stun 456. That's a lot. 10 stuns in total. That's a great deal as well, considering he only fired 15 rounds. 10 of them, that's 2/3 of his shots, will cause stun. He received, on a standard account, 23,967 credits, and after deduction for ammunition, he takes away 16,392 credits. Base XP of 808, times 3 for first victory of the day, and he takes away 2,424 XP. So that's a pretty good result for Dr. Dip, and they won the battle. So if you enjoyed this battle, please give a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next replay.